to be doing a historical resim of the NBA, and we are in the year 1950 right now. The 1951 draft is coming up. We have Don Sunderledge and Mel Hutchins, and a lot of players like roster fillers that are named AA or AAB or like ABC. So yeah, Mel Hutchins, Don Sunderledge are the only players that are joining, like real players. And then here's the roster: George Mikan, 87, the Bulls, best player in the league. Graza, 80, Alex Graza, 86 for the Thunder. Ed Macauley, 83 for the Kings. Jim Pollard, 82 for the Grizzlies. Dolph Schayes, 79 for the Sixers. Kuzi also a 79. I gotta change his years pro, so he's a rookie. Right? Yeah, Graza has one. Oh. Oh, yeah, alright, so we need 0 years pro. I thought we were like mid-season or something, so that's why. So he's got 0 years pro. That's what we gotta put him at. I forgot if it says 0, like there, then I should put 0 as the amount of years pro. Faust. Yeah, so the only bugged player looks like it was Kuzi for rookies. Wanzer, McGuire. Sharman? Yeah. Yeah, that's the only bugged player. Alright, so here we go. I forgot, for some reason every year they add like random roster filler guys that have overalls that are too high. I think there's a couple left at the end of the league. So I think it's at the Warriors now. Wait, who's the 65 overall on that team? Oh, that's Walther. That's a real guy. Alright. Sorry, this is taking a while. I don't know why. I mean, the league has 30 teams. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, that's the best duo in the league. So they have Kuzi and Graza on the Thunder. Alright, here we go. Nando Mane. Alright. So we're almost there. We got like 1 or 2 more guys left. 2 or 3. Yeah. I can't believe I have to do this every season, because they just like add random overall players for some reason. Alright, so now we're going to sim to the... Well, I'm going to press sim to the playoffs, but I'm going to stop at draft. Just to see who gets drafted to the All-Star teams. And who's the captains. Like, that's interesting to see. So, yeah. Alright, so we're almost there. The Celtics are pretty good, I think. Oh, they have the low 70s duo, right? Yeah, they have Wanzer and Edelman. So Wanzer's a better player. Whose contracts are up this year? So Mikan's a free agent. Graza's a free agent. So Mikan, Graza, Mackley, Pollard, and Shays, and Ed Mikan, and Beard. Wow, and Schaus, and Mickelson, and Gallatin. Yeah, that's a big class of free agency. Except some of them probably, it's a rookie deal for some of these guys, so it's probably gonna have what do you call it? There's probably gonna be some qualifying offers and like team options or something. Not team options, like player options. I don't know. Or no, not player options. No. Yeah, just the qualifying offer for the rookie deal, because that's how rookies work. They get the offers and stuff. And also, guys, I really appreciate 100 subscribers. Thanks so much. This has been really fun, just making these videos. And this is probably going to be our last simulation league of 2K21, because 23 is coming out in like 2 weeks. So, yeah. That's going to be exciting. I'm so excited for 23. And then we're going to delete this game too. So, yeah. I'm sad about that, sort of, because I had a bunch of leagues in 2K21. By the way, my reason for having 2K21 instead of getting 21, 22, and 23 is the servers on the game. So you can like download drafts and rosters for 2 full years. So it's out through 2K22, and you're only spending the amount of money for that year's game. So it saves a lot of money, and yeah, and it's still good content. Like you get, I mean, even if I had 2K21 through like the year 2026, that would be good. Like we have the players loaded, we have like everything, yeah. But you just can't download things after 2022. So, yeah. So yeah, 2K23 is going to be crazy. It's very exciting. Yeah. Also, oh, wait. I forgot. Let me just go through previous champions in the league. Well, MVPs, we had Andy Phillips winning our first year, because it was just him. Well, the players that were drafted that year were Phillips, wait, it was Phillips. Jim Pollard was a draft and stash, and then I think it was Bill Gabor. No. Wait. Something like that. I don't remember. Alright, and then Mikan won 2 in a row. And then Gabor and the Knicks just won. Gabor and Racha's Knicks just beat the Thunder. Except Racha's not there anymore. He was a free agent. He left. Red Racha. Mikan's Bulls won the year before. And the Cavs beat the Thunder the year before that. So the Thunder had nobody that year. That's the reason why. Both the players that played, because Pollard was a draft and stash, both players that played were on the East. It was Cavs Knicks. The Cavs won. So the Thunder made it twice, but only one time they've had a legit player. Like they had Graza last year, and do this year too. But yeah, we're going to go to the All-Star Draft, which is now. We got Team George Mikan and Team Alex Graza. So, any 4-time All-Stars? Yes, Andy Phillips. It's Red Racha who they had, the Knicks. So Phillips and Racha, 4-time All-Stars. Shays, Gabor, Ed Mikan, and George Mikan, and Jim Pollard, Harry Gallatin are 3-time All-Stars, same as Wanzer. And then Diego Barbosa, not real player. he sneaks into the All-Star game over someone that's probably pretty good, huh? So, here we go. George Mikan leading the league in points. Ed Mikan leading the league in rebounds and assists, 7.4 for Kuzi. Steals, Pollard, blocks, Mikan, George. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna go to the. Actually, I want to see the rookie report though. Which rookie is looking like the rookie of the year? It's Bob Cousy. Wait, is it Bob Cousy? Let's see what they think. Well, Larry Faust. Yeah, that's a good stat line this year. Arizon's the worst rookie right now, which is weird because his team's not that great, I don't think. Well, George Mikan and his brother Ed Mikan are the top 2 MVP candidates. The Rockets are 44-7. Oh, they got Andy Phillips, right. So it's Phillips and Arizon. So Arizon doesn't do as much. The Thunder are undefeated, led by Kuzi and Graza. That makes sense. They have the 2 of the best players in the league. So now we're going to the playoffs. And yeah, this is going to be crazy. This league is getting big. And 1951's draft is kind of lame. It's got Mel Hutchins and Don Sunderledge, so you really want the first 2 picks. But that's not really that great. Like, you need 1 or 2. It's not going to do so well. But I'm going to look up the 1952 draft just to see if it's good. It's probably better than 1951, but yeah, they have Clyde Lavalette, Monk Meineke, also baseball player Dick Grote. He was good at baseball and basketball. He played both of them. So yeah, he's a good player. They also have Eddie Miller, Jack McMahon, not the best draft, but it's okay. And then, 53 is pretty good. They have 7 former All-Stars. Walter Dukes, Ray Felix, Jack George, Cliff Hagan, Jack Molinas, Richie Regan, and Kenny Sears. So 53 is going to be a big year. But 51 and 52, there's going to be like 4 players. This guy that did the draft classes, he did work a lot because he did every class. But he did like 2 real players for 1951, plus like 50 roster filler guys. When in real life, the draft has like 50 players. So like, there should be more players here, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're at the end of the season. It's wrapped up. George Mikan gets his 3rd straight MVP. Larry Faust wins Rookie of the Year. He's an All-Star, and, well, that makes sense. And first team All-Rookie, because he won Rookie of the Year. Norman Barnett, 6th man. He's a 41 overall. This is his 3rd year. He was pretty good, actually, for a non-real guy. Mikan, DPOY again as well. I think that might also be his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award, yeah. He's got 3 of those, 3 All-Stars, and 3 MVPs. Most Improved, Terrence Glover. Who the heck is this guy? Yo, he's actually good. Yeah, he deserves Most Improved. I mean, he shot 31%. Why am I saying he's good? And 27 from the line. He's not good. He's just taking so many shots. Mark Daigneault, new coach. He's the coach of the year. First team is Bill Gabor, Bob Cousy, Jim Pollard, Fred Schaus, and George Mikan. Second team, Bill Sharman, Ralph Beard, Harry Gallatin, Dolph Schayes, and Ed Mikan. Third team, Dick McGuire for the Hornets. He's not bad. Bob Harrison, George Yardley. He's a rookie, right? Yeah. Leo Barnhorst and Ed McAlee. Now, rookie or defensive teams, I don't really care about. First team, rookie, Larry Faust, Bob Cousy, Bill Sharman, George Yardley, Paul Arizin, and the rest is generated. Yeah. Alright, so here we are in the playoffs. First round doesn't matter too much, so we're going to sim it. If there's game 7s, though, we're going to check it out. Oh, wait. So not all the teams have real players yet, so that's the problem. Once that happens, I'm going to go through the rosters, though. Alright, so the Thunder win, led by Graza and Cousy. They sweep the Pelicans, who are also led by a good player, Fred Schaus, first team NBA. But he had a bad series, and he was against the best team. So the Kings, though, led by Ed Mackley, beat Jim Pollard and the Grizzlies. Man, Pollard's a 5 seed now? That's different than what it was before. Ed Mikan beats Ralph Beard and the Jazz. And the Rockets, led by Arizin and Phillips, beat the Spurs, led by Larry Faust and some guy named J.R. Cannon. Nice. Alright. So here we go. Game number 7. Wait, first I need to look at this. Hornets lose, led by McGuire, to Red Racha and Paul Walther. Mostly Red Racha, though. 62 points in the game. The Sixers, led by Dolph Schayes, beat Dyke Edelman and Bobby Wanzer. Except those are not the best players. George Mikan's Bulls beat the Heat, led by Bob Harrison and some guy named Brevin Hendricks. So game 7, Knicks Wizards. That's Bill Gabor versus Harry Gallatin. That's a great series. Yeah, here we go. Gallatin leading. Close game with 5 minutes left. And there we go. Knicks win it 70-59. 47 points for Bill Gabor. Yeah, this league is broken right now, but it will be normal soon. Like 4 years. Harry Gallatin, 31 points. And now we're going to go to the next round. Warriors get swept. Kings get swept. Knicks get swept. And Sixers lose 4-1. So we got the Pacers, led by Paul Walther and Red Racha. This time it was actually Walther doing something. And Isley hit 2 threes. Wow, this generated guy hit 3-pointers. And Bill Gabor, 37 points. The Bulls win, led by George Mikan over Dolph Schayes. The Thunder, led by Alex Graza and Bob Cousy, sweep the Kings, led by Mackley. The Rockets, led by Phillips and Arizin, defeat Ed Mikan's Warriors. So, here we go. Bulls, Pacers. This is Paul Walther and Red Racha versus George Mikan. The Bulls should win that. And game 1, Bulls, Pacers. The Pacers are winning. Wow. This is actually a good game, surprisingly. Alright, we're jumping in. 82-81 Bulls. 2:35 to go. This is a big matchup. Game 1 of the conference finals. I'm surprised it's already been 20 minutes in this video, but I'm also not surprised, but yeah. I'm excited for like the 1960s because that's when like the league's gonna be very good. There's gonna be like Wilt, and some of these guys are still gonna be in the league. They're gonna be good. So we got Pacers ball. Paul Walther with it. Gives it back to ABC, the point guard. Back to Walther. Over to Racha. Defended by Mikan. Puts it up. No. Rebound Mikan. Over to Patton. Back to ABC. To Woolridge. To Samargo to Patton. Back to Mikan. Mikan in the post. Puts it out to Woolridge. 3. No. Rebound Walther. To ABC. Back to ABC. They average 98 rebounds a game. My God. ABC. To the basket. He's fouled. And he's probably going to miss both. But the first, no good. How does he have 40% on his bar? These guys all have like 30 free throws. 30 free throw shot. So, alright, ABC at the line again. He misses both. Mikan with the ball. To ABC. To Madsen. To ABC to Woolridge. To ABC. Just give the ball to Mikan, honestly. Here's Mikan. Stepping back. Driving. Doubled. He gets through. Puts it up. It's good! What a play by George Mikan. Actually, I'm replaying that because that was some tough basketball. Right, wait, not shot chart. Score summary. Here we go. Look at this. The shot clock winding down. The defender comes over to double him. He gets by one of them, puts the shot up, and it's good. 1:18 to go. Bulls by 3. Walther. To ABC. Back to Walther. Over to Isley. To Racha. Racha in the post. Back out. ABC. Walther. Isley. Racha. 3-second violation. And they turn it over. Here go the Bulls. ABC. To Mikan. To the basket. Greens it. And it's 86-81. Alright, here's Walther. To ABC. To Racha. To Walther. Drive. Steps back. Into the basket. Layup good. Oh, what a play by Walther. And they've got a 3-point game. They need a stop here. ABC. Mikan wide open in the basket. He gives it to him. Back out to ABC. To Madsen. To Woolridge. To ABC. If he pulls up, no. Mikan puts up the shot. Got it! That should just about do it. I'll simcast slowly, though, just in case. And yeah, that's it. The Bulls take that game. 33 for Racha in the loss. 51 for Mikan. And a 3 from Hunter, or wait. Samargo hit one, Madsen hit one, and Henry hit one. Hugh Henry. All right. So game 1 to the Bulls. They've already won a championship, so it's not surprising. And we got Rockets Thunder. Rockets led by Phillips and Arizin, and Thunder led by Kuzi and Graza. So the two best duos in the league facing off. Rockets are not as good as the Thunder, in my opinion. Probably aren't. $80 all with 39 seconds left. 37 for Kuzi, 16 for Graza, 33 for Phillips, 21 for Arizin. Oh, man. I underestimated the Rockets. I mean, this is only game 1, though. But very close game 1. And yeah, here we go. Actually, wait. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat because I just want to know. Should I? Yeah, alright, so there we go. We got a poll in. So I'm just wondering if I should play as the players when I jump in, because I don't know. I mean, I want them to play it out like the way they play, but I just also want to, like, do it. Here's Kuzi to Moore. Oh, man! There's a big bucket for the Thunder. And it's not Kuzi, it's not Graza, it's some generated guy named Moore. Alan Moore. He's got 14 points today and 2 threes. My goodness. Alright. Here's Graza as the player of the game. 16 points in like 37 rebounds, I think. Alright, Rockets ball. Phillips with it. He's dribbling around at the line, 3-point line. Gets a screen, drives, basket. He's fouled, misses the layup though. But he's fouled by Moore. So he just scored a bucket and then gave them a chance to tie the game. Alright. Phillips at the line. Not a bad shooter, I think. First shot is up. It's good. 82-81. Second free throw for Andy Phillips is up. And it's also good. 82 all. 27 seconds to go. Alright, here we go. Alright, Baldwin with it. They're lowering down the shot clock and the clock. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Baldwin. Just give it to one of the players. Raza to the basket, slams it down. Oh man, that was big. That was a big one there. And there we go. Rockets. Phillips puts up a shot at the buzzer. No! And the Thunder escape with game 1 by 2. What a game, though. This series is looking great. Even better than the other one. Or I don't know. But 37 for Kuzi in the win. 35 for Phillips in the loss. Why do I keep saying Phillip? I think his name is actually Andy Phillip, though. Am I right or no? Yeah, his name is Andy Phillip. Apparently his nickname is Handy Andy. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, we're going to try to simulate the round a little bit faster. Rockets lose in 4. They get swept. And then we got game 7 in the East. Let me just double check the rosters. We got Racha and Walther versus Mikan. And it's in game 7. If the Pacers can pull off this upset, that'll be crazy. No way. It's been done. 41 for Red Racha. He's averaging 33 and 51. Walther averaging 21 and 22. And they just beat George Mikan. That's insane. So Thunder Pacers in the finals. The Thunder should go away with this one. Most likely. Game 1. All the Thunder. 17 in the loss for Walther. 28 for Kuzi. 19 for Graza. They win game 1. Game 2. Oops. Game 2. Here we go. Closer than last game. Oh my, what did I just do? They just won by 2 points. It could have been a buzzer beater. It might have been. Oh. 34 for Graza in the loss. Yeah, game 3 we got a 1-1 series. I thought this was going to be all Thunder because they have a better duo, but Red Racha's just built different, it looks like. And they win by 10, 27 for Racha in the loss, 29 for Graza, 22 for Kuzi in the win. It's 2-1 now. And the game 4 now. Here we go. Thunder up big. Not anymore. Alright, so 5 minutes to go. And there we go. It's over. Thunder win game 4. 36 and 47 from Racha. It's 3-1. They're 1 game away from their first championship, as they've made it 3 times to the finals. So tell me if you want me to continue the basketball GM series more or this 2K league, because both of them are exciting for me. Yeah, Alex Graza, finals MVP over Bob Cousy. That makes sense. He's the higher overall player. And yeah, here we go. Off season is going to be big this year. Not really the draft, though. The highlight's free agency, because 6 of the top 10, I think, are free agents this year. And I made all these guys 40-year-old 40 overalls. So we got Durant, Lopez, Love, Westbrook, Jordan, Wall, all retiring this year. Dwayne Casey retired. Wow. Durant goes to the Hall of Fame. Jersey retirement, John Wall. Not Durant for the Thunder. Wow. Or Warriors, huh. League meetings all rejected. I'm not changing the shot clock because that would make it a little bit less scoring, and I like the way this league's going to go. Alright, this is a big lottery. You want the top 2 picks because there's only 2 players. So who will win out? The Thunder will get the first overall pick again. So then I'm going to have Graza, Kuzi, and either Hutchins or Sunderledge. And the Blazers get the 2nd pick. So they're also going to get someone. But wow. That is crazy. The Thunder are stacking up right now. First pick, Mel Hutchins from BYU. He's a 72 overall. Not that good, but good in this league. And now the Thunder, no, the Blazers take Don Sunderledge. Also a 72, but 2 years older. Third pick for the Cavs, ABC. Yeah, so that's it for this draft. 2 good picks, though. Sunderledge and Hutchins. Alright. Team and player options. Paul Walther declines to go back to the Pacers. So all these guys go back. Harry Gallatin's a free agent after 3 years with the Wizards. Dyke Edelman, Jack Coleman, Leo Barnhorst, all free agents, same as Paul Walther. So, here we go. Alright, free agency. So, yes, we got Harry Gallatin, Dyke Edelman, Jack Coleman, Leo Barnhorst, and Paul Walther. So that's 5 free agents. Yeah, Paul Walther, I think, wants to resign. Or no. So the Wizards re-signed Gallatin. It's not official yet because free agency just started. Dyke Edelman leaves the Celtics for the Thunder. That's a big one. So, yes, they do re-sign Gallatin. The Wizards get Gallatin back. Dyke Edelman to the Thunder. No way. Well, so now they have Graza, Kuzi, Edelman, and Hutchins. That should be a championship. Yeah. Jack Coleman, 70 overall. Spurs, so Coleman and Barnhorst to the Spurs. I don't remember who's on them. Walther joins Jim Pollard on the Grizzlies. So that's going to be big for them. So that's it for free agency. We're now going to do the 1952 draft. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more year, or maybe two, depending on, well, first, what you guys want, and second, just how I feel about doing more. So we're going to do 1952's draft class. This one has a couple good players, I think, like 6 All-Stars, so not that horrible. 53 is a big one, though. So, yeah, here we go. Also, if you haven't already, if you're watching, just fill out the poll in the chat, because I just want to know if you guys want this or not. So, yeah. So now we're going to go to look at the player ratings. I hope there's no more of those like random players that they make good again. Alright, so Graza is now the highest overall. Because Mikan's up to 28 years old. So we got Graza, Mikan, Macaulay, Arizin. Arizin plays for the Rockets, yeah. Jim Pollard. Bob Cousy, so that's now 680 plus. Faust is the 7th 80 plus player. And he's on the Spurs. So wait, the Spurs have Faust as well. So, and then draft class, we got Monk Meineke and draft and stash Clyde Lovellette. Oh, man. All right, wait, so you got Hutchins and Sunderledge as the rookies. Hutchins, Sunderledge. 0 years pro, 0 years pro. Alright, so there's some of these annoying players. Let's just find them. Alright, here we go. Alright, Doyle is the first one. I've just done a lot of simulations with these players that I know who's real based on that. Mavericks have 2 players that are not real, so we're gonna drop their overalls a bit. Nets also have 2, including the one that was the highest overall, Anthony Beasley, at 70 overall. So the Nuggets also have 2 of these guys. Alexi Brown and Isaiah, I think, Reeves. Ian. Yeah, all right. Moreland and Sullivan for the Pacers. Oh yeah, Paul Walther left him. Chandler, Paxson, and Pearson. All right, here we go. Pistons. All right, after this season though, like at the start of next year, I'm gonna look at the players that have not, the teams that have no players yet, like real guys, and not real players that are like 40-year-old 40 overalls. So this team has Faust, Coleman, and Barnhorst. Not a bad big three. The Suns, all these guys are not real, so. This is a big four. Graza, Kuzi, Mel Hutchins, and Dyke Edelman. The bottom two are going to contribute a bit, but they're still good. Like, that's really good. They got four players, and teams have none. There's teams without a single guy. And the Thunder have four. Like, I don't understand why these teams like starting super teams. Like, these players just want to all go together on the same team. I mean, I get it, but it's just weird how it just happens every single time. Like, I've done this kind of simulation for a couple of years before. And then I was just like, what? Why are there so many super teams? By the way, I'm going to be doing this sim outside of these videos too a bit. So every time we start one episode, there's going to be a couple more seasons done. So I'm going to just go by the standings right away. Or like history, league history. Oh wait, I need to check if history leaderboards yet, because there's always someone there. NBA records, so no one's gonna be here probably. Unless there's someone at the bottom. Red Racha? Yeah, that's a miss. Wow. Uh, Andy Phillips. That's a shocker. He's a point guard. Ed Mikan, Jim Pollard. Yeah, there's a bunch. All right. So this season should be a little bit faster. Just need to see who the best contracts are. All right, so who here is a free agent this year? Graza, Mikan, Mackley, Arizin, Pollard, Kuzi, Faust, Shays, Sharman, Schaus. Oh my God, Mikan, Mickelson, Beard, Phillips, Gabor, Yardley, McGuire, Racha, Hutchins and Gallatin and Sunderledge are the only ones who aren't, it looks like. Yeah, it's all but them. Hutchins, Sunderledge, and Gallatin. I don't know why Gallatin's the only guy with a 2-year deal that's not a rookie. That's weird. Alright, so... yeah, here we go. The Thunder are 10-0 right now. Makes sense. They're the best team I've ever seen because they're just... well, no, not the best team I've ever seen. It's just the overalls are just a lot better compared to what the league's looking like right now. Because not many players are good, really. But after the 53 draft... because who's in this one? It's just Monk, Meineke, and Clyde Lavalette. Alright, here we go. They lost the game to the Bulls. That makes sense, sort of. No, it doesn't make sense. It's just the Bulls have Mikan, so he's the one player I expect them to lose to if they lose a game. Like, I don't expect them to lose to the Bulls, but they lost to a team that has a really, really good player. So I'm not surprised about that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this season and next season. So yeah. Alright, so we're not far from the draft, the All-Star draft. Wait, what? Wait, I forgot when the All-Star break happens. Oh, it's in April, right? Oh, wait, wasn't it in oh no, it's in April in this game because this is 2021 schedule. Right, I forgot how they changed it. Because 2021 was like the year after the bubble year, so they had to get back on the regular schedule. Yeah. Alright, here we go. This is George and Ed. Ed Mackley. Oh, wow. Alright, so any 5-time All-Stars? Probably, yes. Red Racha and Andy Phillips 5 times. Pollard, Gallatin, Wanzer, Shays, Mikan, Gabor, Ed Mikan are 4 times. A couple 3 times, and AJ Brady and Donnie Augustine are all-stars, so that's a little weird. Yeah, scoring's at a way lower level, which is kind of good. So Outlaw, this 45 overall, has more points than 4 real guys. So Rookie of the Year is going to not be that high of a scorer, right? Oh, no, Don Sunderledge is having a really good year. Right, that's because Hutchins is on the really good team. So he's not going to get as many points because he's the 4th option. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. We got the trade deadline done. So yeah, how many seasons have we done in this episode or video? 2? I think, yeah. So they just won. They won 112-16 against the Nets this week. What the heck? And they had 11 points from Oakley and Floyd on the Nets. That's crazy. It's not Charles Oakley, by the way. These are. Yo, what? The Thunder have this guy Howie Morris who just scored like 14 points last game. Jesus Christ. I thought since they have 4 real guys, they're going to score like basically everything because they have 4 of them. They have like almost the whole starting lineup there. They have 2 losses this year. It's more than I thought they would have. They thought they would go 82-0, but the Knicks did when they had Racha and Gabor, which is kind of crazy because that was the year they lost the finals, I think. Or, yeah. Something like that. I don't know. But. And then this team went 82-0 last year. So, with the more players that are good, they are worse. Kind of makes sense, though, because everybody's progressing. All the good guys are progressing, so. Except Mikan's regressing in overalls, and he still beat them earlier this season. Yeah, like George Mikan, 41 points a game and 48 rebounds. That gives him his 4th straight MVP. Don Sunderledge, Rookie of the Year. Wow, he played great. 32 and 43 for the Blazers, or 42. Madsen, 6th Man of the Year. Mikan, DPOY for the 4th year in a row. Donnie Augustine, most improved. His rebounding went up 15 rebounds a game. That's why. Same Coach of the Year as last year. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Sharman, McGuire. The 72s on the first team? Wow. Gallatin, Pollard, and Mikan. Gabor, Sunderledge, Shea, Schaus, and Ed Mikan on the second team. Third team is Kuzi, Harrison, Arizin, Yardley, and Mackley. Alright, here we go. Wait. Before any games go by, we have to look at the standings. So the Thunder are the best in the West, led by Bob Cousy at point guard, Dyke Edelman small forward, Mel Hutchins power forward, and Al Graza center, and Hal Owens in the shooting guard spot. He's not real, and he averaged 8 a game. That's good. The Spurs, led by Barnhorst, Coleman, and Faust, got second best in the West. Paul Walther and Jim Pollard and their Grizzlies are third. The Warriors, led by Ed Mikan, are fourth. Fifth is the Rockets, led by Andy Phillips and Paul Arizin. But it's Phillip. That's his real name. Ed McAlee gets sixth, I think. Yes, with the Kings. Seventh is the Blazers, led by Sunderledge. Wow, Don Sunderledge led his team to the playoffs. And Fred Schaus gets eighth. The Timberwolves were just short, led by Bill Sharman. And the Jazz, led by Ralph Beard. Who was the worst in the West? The Suns, because their best player, Barnhorst, I think it was, left. Worst in the East, Raptors. No player. So the Raptors, the Pistons, the Hawks, the Nets, so that's 4. The Cavs, 5. There's 5 players in the teams in the East with no players. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in the West. So 10 teams have no players. All right. The Heat get swept by the Bulls. The Blazers got swept by the Spurs. Pelicans got swept. This is our last year, by the way. The video is getting pretty long, so I just wanted to finish it. Yeah. So, we got Grizzlies and Spurs. That's Pollard and Walther versus Barnhorst, Coleman, and Faust. Wizards and Pacers. Gallatin versus Racha. Warriors and Thunder. Ed Mikan versus Graza, Hutchins, Edelman, and Kuzi. Knicks and Bulls, which is Mikan versus Gabor. So the Knicks are done, most likely. So it's Grizzlies, which is Walther and Pollard versus the Thunder super team. And then we're probably gonna have Bulls. Yeah, Thunder Bulls. So it's Mikan versus the Thunder super team, which is probably gonna be a sweep. No, not a sweep, right? Yes, a sweep. Bob Cousy this time is Finals MVP. And the Thunder have won back-to-back with their extremely good team. Yeah, so this league has been pretty crazy. I think we're actually going to do one more year because I don't know what else to do, you know? Yeah, right now. So here we go. The Celtics and Pistons are 1 and 2 in the lottery. Those are the 2 teams that will get a player, except one of them will not be playing for their first year because they're a drafting stash. So first pick, Monk Meineke to the Celtics. Sam Perkins is his comparison. And the Pistons get Clyde Lavalette for the year after this year. And that'll be it He's a Manute Bol comparison. Wow. All right. Team and player options. Graza, Mackley, accept. All right. Who's declining? Ralph Beard's a free agent. George Yardley's a free agent. Fred Schaus is a free agent. Yeah, so it's Beard, Yardley, and Schaus. I think that might be the only three, right? No. Mikan, Pollard, Shays, Beard, Phillips, Yardley, and Schaus, and Ed Mikan, and Bill Gabor, and Red Rocha, and Bobby Wanzer, Dyke Edelman, Jack Coleman, Leo Barnhorst, Paul Walther. Man, this is a big free agency. So, the Bulls re-signed Mikan. The Thunder... No way! The Thunder signed Jim Pollard. Dolph Schayes goes to the Spurs. The Celtics get Beard and Phillips to go with Meineke. The Pelicans re-signed Schaus. Ed Mikan back to the Warriors. The Thunder signed Gabor as well. Oh my goodness. No way that the Thunder just signed two more. Alright, wait. So let's re-look at this. The Bulls, yeah, Mikan. The Thunder signed Pollard as well. Spurs get Shays. The Celtics get Beard and Phillips. Schaus back to the Pelicans. The Spurs also get Yardley. Ed Mikan to the Warriors, back to the Warriors. Gabor also to the Thunder. The Celtics also get Red Rocha. The Thunder also get Bobby Wanzer and Dyke Edelman. And the Rockets get Jack Coleman, Barnhorst to the Heat. The Spurs get Walther. So, this is looking ridiculous. The Thunder's roster is just shocking and mind-blowing. So, we're going to do the rest of this season plus the off-season because this year's draft is the biggest, the second biggest probably in history besides the 1949 draft was pretty big. They had a bunch of players. So this is 53 now. Alright, so yeah, there we go. We're going to the next season. We're going to look through all the rosters. Alright, so Sixers, nobody. 45 overall, Byron Macy to lead this team. Vern Mickelson leading the Bucks. George Mikan leading the Bulls. So there's one team with nobody. Now two. The Celtics have Red Rocha, Ralph Beard, Monk Meineke, and Andy Phillips. Beard's going to be a sixth man. So that's sixth man of the year right there. The Clippers join the Cavs and Sixers. So there's three teams with no player right now. Three, right? Clippers, Cavs, and Sixers. Yeah, three. The Grizzlies have nobody, so that's 4. 5, the Hawks. The Heat have Harrison and Barnhorst. The Hornets have McGuire. The Jazz don't have anybody. That's 6, I think. Mackley on the Kings. 7, the Knicks have no one. 8, the Lakers. The Magic 9, Mavericks 10, Nets 11, Nuggets 12. The Pacers don't have anyone. They have this 60 overall that's not supposed to be here. So, or not supposed to be the 60. Pelicans have Fred Schaus. So there's 12 teams, it looks like, so far without a player. Actually, I'm not going to do the whole season, but I'm going to show you guys the draft class and then post the results in the chat. Yeah, that probably works better. Because then you guys know, you guys will know what happened in the biggest draft so far. The Rockets have Coleman and Arizin. The Spurs have Walther, Yardley, Shays, and Faust. That's a great team too. The Suns have no one. Graza, Kuzi, Pollard, Hutchins, Gabor, Wanzer, Edelman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the Thunder. This team, the Timberwolves, have Bill Sharman. Sunderledge leads the Blazers. The Warriors are led by Ed Mikan once again. Probably nobody else, but yeah. Gallatin leading the Wizards, but they have, for some reason, 67 overalls that don't exist. Yeah. And that's it. So, last stuff we're going to look at are the top 5 at each position. Top 5 point guards. We got 4. Bob Cousy, Andy Phillips, Ralph Beard and Phillips on the same team, and Dick McGuire. Best shooting guards, top 5. Bill Sharman, Don Sunderledge, Bill Gabor, Bob Harrison, and Bobby Wanzer. So Wanzer and Sunderledge, same team as well. There's also Paul Walther at shooting guard, but he's a 62. Small forwards, Paul Arizin, Jim Pollard, Fred Schaus, George Yardley, and Dyke Edelman. Edelman and Pollard on the same team. Power forward, Shays, Mickelson, Hutchins, Meineke, and Gallatin. Wait, so we got Hutchins is the only one on a team with wait, what am I saying? Alright, top 5 centers, George Mikan, Ed McAlee, Alex Graza, Larry Faust. Draft and stash is Clyde Lavalette. He's not playing yet. He's on the Pistons. And then Ed Mikan. So he's right now the 5th best, but it will be Lavalette soon. Yeah, and then the draft class. Ray Felix is in this one. Wait, what? Yeah, Ray Felix, Jack George, Richie Regan, Jack Molinas, Walter Dukes, Cliff Hagan, and yeah. So 6 players. That's a big one. And yeah, that'll do it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.